strength, which we knew. We knew they were talented, and Coach Cal was a great coach, and we were hoping to just hang as long as we could. And that spurt in the first 5 minutes was just crushing, absolutely crushing. Thank you. But I'm proud of our kids. I didn't think they stopped competing, and they didn't stop playing. And that's what you always teach. Don't hang your head. Just keep competing, keep playing hard, keep playing through adversity. And there was a ton of it out there tonight with the fans and the made threes, and just the ball's not going your way, bouncing the other way, missing shots. But that's a credit to Kentucky. It's obvious that second half they were still thinking about UConn. They came out and they really stuck it to us, and that's what great teams do, and that's why they're ranked as high as they are. So I give them all the credit in the world, and this is going to be a great experience for our team. And down the road, the next time we're in a venue like this, we're going to learn from it, and hopefully you play a little bit better, and maybe you steal it. You steal by one. So again, all the credit in the world, Kentucky. I'm proud of my guys that thought we competed. Just not as talented.
Coach, like you said, they made a lot of threes opening that second half. How much of a momentum builder is that when one goes in, then another one goes in?
It's crushing, As soon as you see the first one go in, now that thing just starts to open up. First it was a golf hole, now it starts to open up to a nice big ocean. And they were finding the bottom of the net, and we weren't. And that was a huge momentum change. But they took good shots. They were good, open, uncontested threes. And when you're shooting uncontested threes, they're going to go in. And on the other end, we're shooting contested threes. So, we got to work hard. We got a lot of work to do. And we're a work in progress, and our margin for error is very small. But we're going to get there. We're going to get there.
Coach, you played Villanova, now you play Kentucky. How would you rate the two teams versus what you saw?
That's a great question. Very similar. The speed is there. The drivers and shot makers are there. And they shoot similar threes. On a good night, they're going to get 10 to 12. On a tough night, they'll get 4 or 6, but they'll get to the foul line. And their bigs play similarly. They're going to rebound and defend and block shots and do all the dirty work that you need. So those two teams are very similar. It's a good question. That's why they're ranked as high as they are.
Coach, Holland got off to a real good start for you guys, and then did they change something defensively, or why do you think he cooled off?
I just think he ran out of steam. He played a lot of minutes, and those guys are big and they're strong, and they wore us down. And that's what happens when you're on our level. We try to do all the lifting in the preseason and off season, but it's never going to be to this level. And hopefully we'll get there someday.
What did you think of Harrelson inside for Kentucky?
I love that kid. He does everything that you want a center or a big man to do. He plays ball screens great. He rebounds the basketball. He blocks shots. He's the mother hen out there. You hear him talking the whole time. He covers for everybody. If there's a blow by, he's right there, making good plays, good decisions. They gave him the ball a couple times, which is not good for us, but he made a couple hook shot and made a layup, and he did some good things. I really like him. He's perfect for this team.
Can you elaborate a little on that, Coach? Why you think he's perfect for this collection?
Because he really doesn't need the basketball. He doesn't command it. He doesn't demand the basketball. He's just, he knows his role, and if he gets a basketball, that's great. He's happy about that. But if he doesn't get a shot attempt, he's happy about that. That's somebody who's buying into what Coach Cal wants to do. And that's important. You need, the 10 guys that you have right now. You need 10 guys buying in. Because if you have one guy in, one guy out, you're going to notice that on the floor, especially against good teams.
Coach, we can't let you get away without explaining Tech. What happened on that?
You're going to have to ask him. I didn't curse, so I wish I did. And what are you going to do? I was just trying to stick up for my team. But I shouldn't do that. It's uncharacteristic of me. I should let the players play, and I should just coach the game and not worry about the officials. You're down 30. It's not the officials.
Coach, how do you think your team handled the
thought in the first half, which is probably the most difficult, I thought they did a pretty good job. I was really proud of them. You know, they went on a little run. We came back. We got close, and I thought the first half, that's the toughest. The first 5 minutes of the first half, that's when you really can get this could get ugly. And I was proud that we battled for 20 minutes, and that gives me some positives to take into practice on tomorrow or Thursday or into our film session. You know, you want to watch the first 20 minutes. Probably not going to watch the second. But, you know, then once the three started raining in and the crowd was very loud, I mean, you couldn't hear the guy next to you.
Coach, you were at Nova with Jay Wright and that guard-oriented team. Does this Kentucky team remind you of that at all, and do you see them being able to play that way?
Well, Jones is so talented. I mean, he's definitely a freak. I mean, he can do a lot of things because he's kind of like a guard forward. You know, he can handle the ball, he can shoot threes, he can drive the basketball, he can make plays. But there's definitely similarities with Knight and Deron Lamb and Liggins, and they just do so many good things, and they work off each other. It's a good offensive scheme that they run too for this group. I forgot Miller in the first half.
Did anything about Knight surprise you tonight?
No, I've watched him since he was a freshman. When I was at Villanova, I recruited Kenny Boynton for a little while there. So I was able to see Brandon play often. And one of our guys, their best friends, Chet Bellagio, was out for us, our starting center. They're best friends, so I've seen him. He's terrific. Played really well tonight. And he's going to continue to get better. Good? Thanks, guys. Merry Christmas.